Hi there, everyone. I'm NBC Connecticut meteorologist Rochelle J with an update on the eastern U.S. winter storm as of Monday afternoon, January the 15th. So right now we've got weather alerts stretching from eastern Texas all the way up through southern New England. Winter weather alerts, anything you're seeing in that pink there, that's a winter storm warning. And then that next step down, winter weather advisories everywhere seen in purple. So mostly for the northeastern U.S. there's a winter weather advisory that goes through 10 o'clock this evening, Monday evening through Tuesday afternoon, and we'll be keeping an eye on that. If it expands, we'll have updates over on our social media channels. Here's a look at the current setup. We're recording this right around 3 or so o'clock on Monday afternoon. So we've got this area of low pressure down into areas of the Gulf, and then also another area of some low pressure into the southeastern U.S. This is going to track off to the north and east, and it's going to bring winter weather and some of that cooler air along with it as well. So let's take a look at future radar. Let's start things off around 2:30, 3 o'clock on Monday afternoon. You're seeing lots of purple here extending from areas of Tennessee through the Delmarva, but also some pinks. That's indicating a wintry mix, maybe even a bit of some freezing rain that is going to continue as we head through the next few hours of your Monday evening and even the overnight. Going into Tuesday, that's when we're watching good deal of snow possible for some areas of the Northeast and New England. Accumulating snow is expected for a good portion of the northeastern part of the country. Some areas will be on the quiet side, but we've got to keep an eye on ice and snow. So chances for ice over 1/100 of an inch. Doesn't take very much ice to cause big problems, especially in areas of the South where they might not be necessarily equipped to handle more winter weather events like they're dealing with. So the chances of 1/100 of an inch of ice Monday evening through Tuesday evening, 70% chance here through areas of southeastern central Mississippi into southwestern Alabama, 70% chance of seeing at least 1/100 of an inch. Now, when we zoom out and head farther north, those chances Monday evening through Tuesday evening decrease substantially. Highest chance we have in the Northeast is through South Jersey and northern parts of Delaware, where we're talking about 40% chance. And then you also do see through southern Virginia, southwestern Virginia, we've got that 60-70% chance of at least 1/100 of an inch. And again, it doesn't take much ice to cause big problems. Now let's take a look at the chances for snow. So we're talking snow at least 2 inches from Monday afternoon through Wednesday morning. We've got an area through West Virginia, western Virginia, and then also eastern areas of Tennessee where we're talking 80-90% of at least 2 inches of snow. We also have that up towards areas of eastern Maine as well. Now let's zoom in a little bit closer on more so the Northeast and New England. As we look toward Connecticut, we've got some areas where 50-60% chance of at least seeing 2 inches of snow. So accumulating snow looks likely through a good portion of the northern parts of the eastern seaboard, even toward the DC-Baltimore area. Pretty good shot of seeing at least 2 inches of snow by the time things quiet down around midweek. Another big story is the cold. We've been talking about this. Wind chill advisories and wind chill warnings have been in place for a couple of days now, since late last week in some of these areas. I mean, how many people have been talking about how cold that Kansas City game versus Miami was in Kansas City. So we're continuing with these wind chill alerts across a good portion of the central U.S. That wind chill warning is that next step up. And let's talk temperatures. Today's low temperatures, take a look at this. This is in Fahrenheit, just FYI. We had -16 in Bismarck, 17 below in Billings, -16 this morning in Kansas City, 11 degrees this morning in Dallas, Texas, and it didn't get much warmer. Current temperatures, it's 19 in Dallas as of about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern time, so 1 p.m. Central time. And then current temperatures still not getting above 0 for many locations, Chicago, Kansas City, Denver. By peak heating, still below 0. So we're continuing with those wind chill alerts. And once you tack on whatever wind is happening out there, it feels like 24 below in Denver as of Monday afternoon. It feels like 34 below in Bismarck. 7 degrees is what it feels like out the door right now in Dallas. So areas like Hartford, Connecticut, and a good portion of New England actually warmer than Dallas, Texas. And this isn't the first day this week that we've been saying something like that. So as far as snow depth goes, good amount down towards areas of the South, not so much for areas of southern, southeastern New England, down towards New York City, North Jersey, even southeastern PA. nothing on the ground right now. So we just saw those snow chances of at least 2 inches. So it does look like we're going to add a bit to this as we head toward and past the middle part of this week. So as far as the jet stream goes, when we look at the jet stream, we're looking at a difference between where the cold air and the warm air is, the difference in air masses. So look up here. This is the coldest air indicated by those blues and those purples. Jet stream sagged all the way down to the south. So it's bringing in all of that cold air through the central U.S. This is going to move in the direction of the northeast. So we're talking chilly through this week, but it's really going to be Saturday heading into Sunday for areas of New England, northeastern U.S. that we're talking about some of the coldest air, possibly some areas waking up below zero for the first time this winter. So if you're interested, you can find me over on social media for more weather content. I'm pretty much everywhere posting. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to NBC Connecticut right here for more weather info and more local news.